Hello. Hey guys, welcome to Healthy Life with Kimmi. Well, I am talking all things poop today. So by the time we finish this video, if you didn't think you knew me, you gonna know me, okay? So for those of you who are new to the channel, really quick, I'm doing Weight Watchers. I'm on a healthy weight loss journey. At this point, I've lost 20.5 pounds by the time at the time of this recording. I am not stopping. I am walking more. I'm eating better. And that's what led to this video today, all things poop, like seriously. So I know if you watch Dr. Oz anytime back in the day, he was always talking about poop, right? But today I'm going to talk about it, and it's going to be clean. We're going to keep it clean, but I got to talk about it. So I have been increasing my kale intake. You know, I did a video recently about kale making me sick. Well, it may not have been just the kale. It might have been some of the other ingredients too, because I've been doing smoothies this week. I had given up smoothies a few months ago because I was concerned about the sugar. Well, instead of making them so sweet and no greens added, basically, now I'm doing smoothies again, but I'm doing kale, I'm doing spinach, just a little fruit, but mostly kale to get the healthy effects, right? Not all that sugar. So anyway, little backstory about me. I don't have a gallbladder. I had gallbladder surgery back in 2020. I lost my dad March of 2020 and then ended up having surgery in May of 2020. My stomach was killing me so bad I had to go to the doctor. I was doubled over in pain. And now that I think about it, sometimes I hate that I let them take my gallbladder. I should have really came home and worked on my health. I don't know if that would have been an option, because usually by the time you need gallbladder surgery, you need gallbladder surgery. All that being said, they took my gallbladder. So now when I eat certain things, I feel nauseous. Sometimes you'll hear me talk about that backup. And I'm going to do a whole video about acid reflux and some of the symptoms that I have experienced. But I say all that to say that it takes longer for my food to digest. It takes longer for it to digest. So when I have a smoothie like this morning, it will not come out of my system almost until the next day. Now, some people, it might work faster. Okay, so we're going to talk about a little bit of all of this today. So my poop the last few days, though, has been so heavy. Okay, I want to say about 2 pounds. Now, I ain't getting the toilet and weigh it, but I mean, it is heavy. And it's so thick when it comes out that it actually sticks to the toilet. And it's laden with stuff. You can just tell it's heavy. It doesn't go down quickly. I don't care how many times I flush. Okay, so I'm not going to be gross, but this is facts, and you may know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it might be some room for improvement for you to bulk up your diet with fiber, fruits, and vegetables, okay? So you can get that kind of nice, heavy poop. So based on my research, not a medical doctor, I must go ahead and put that disclosure out there, but the average person is holding 8 to 25 pounds in their colon of fecal matter. So what happens when you have a colonoscopy, if you've never had one, they normally suggest it around the age of 50, unless you have some problems in your family. You know, other members have had cancer and stuff, but usually that's when they recommend it. But they have you clean out your colon, you drink this stuff, and everything come out, and you lose about 10 pounds sometimes. Back in the day, people used to have colonics or something like that, you know, where they take like almost a hose and stick it up your rear and pull out everything. I'm not sure if that's the actual process, but it's something to that effect. So they put the water up and kind of flush you out. So all kind of different things to get all this extra fecal matter out of our systems. Okay, so the best way that I have found naturally, though, because I was taking fiber pills, I was taking fiber gummies. I don't know, I was trying to see if I had it over here, but I've been taking fiber gummies. I've been taking, and they had like 5 grams of fiber for 2 gummies, but sometimes they have extra sugar. Then I was taking fiber 1 and taking all this Benefil and all this stuff to kind of bulk up my system to get mess out my body, right? So guess what your girl started doing? My healthy green smoothie, and it is working. So again, back to why I'm doing this video. My poop was so heavy. So this is why your poop can be heavy, and you can hear the way even it drops in the toilet. Now, we ain't getting ready to get all into it, but you can tell if it's just a or if it's like, you know what I'm saying? If it's just a pebble, or is it firm? How is your poop? You really have to look at this actually for your overall health. So we're going to go there today. So let's finish talking. So the reason it said on the internet, because I did look it up, but I already know this, but I like to come with some facts since I'm not a doctor. Your poop is dense, and therefore if it's a healthy, full fiber and your digestive tract is working the way it's supposed to, then that's what causes that heavy poop that would just go down. You got to get the toilet brush and get it out and everything, right? And that's good because it's pulling all that junk out your body. It's pulling all that extra cholesterol, all that extra sugar. It's pulling all that extra junk out your body, seriously. And that's why it's so important to examine. Sometimes you have to actually get up off the toilet, kind of look in there and see what's going on. Or you can smell, like I said, if it's not going down immediately when you flush. So again, this video is a little out there, but it's so important. So a healthy poop can be around 1/4 pound to 1 pound. So sometimes, like when I do my weigh-ins and I'm like, oh man, I think I gained a pound or 2. Sometimes I may not have actually gained. It may be that I'm backed up with all this poop in me. Or, salt also retains water and retains stuff in your body, right? So to get all this stuff out, you have to have this fiber. So like I said, for myself, I find kale works, the blueberries works. I did a whole video on blueberries. Blueberries really help get my fiber intake up. Strawberries is good. Nuts is good for you also. So any of these combinations will really help. Then please make sure you get those greens in there if you can. Spinach, collard greens, all them kind of green families will help also. Brussels sprouts. All these kind of things will add fiber to your diet, and you want a heavy poop because that way it's not just sitting in your stomach and just rotting, and that's why I try to avoid beef, because beef a lot of times will sit in your stomach and just sits there and sits there and sits there. For me, it'll sit there for days. It'll sit for days. So I try to avoid beef, but now that I've been doing these green smoothies, like I said, the kale, the banana, I still use my peanut butter powder. I did a whole video on that. My peanut butter powder, and strawberries, blueberries, a banana, and spinach. I put all that in there. Less fruit though, more greens. And it's really pumping up and making my poop nice and solid. So, and I feel better too. My stomach bloating is going down some. So this is just some things to think about. Now I did want to be as open as I could about this. So I'm going to add this last piece to it. Now I've been talking about the reasons your poop would be heavier if it's healthy and you're in a healthier state. There are a few things that I did find this out. It's something called steatorrhea or fatty stool that could cause your poop to be heavy also, which is a sign of malabsorption. Okay. And it mentioned in this article that I was looking at, it could be cystic fibrosis or pancreatic disease or something like that, right? It could be, and this, you'll know your poop is different because it may be foul smelling, like it don't always smell foul, right? But it may even smell greasy or look mucusy or real bulk than normal, okay? So I just wanted to mention that because I don't want, to think that, well, I have this big poop, everything is okay. And if it's something that, other signs you may need to look for, something else is going on. So again, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not an MD, but I didn't want to just say all poop means that it's healthy for you. It could mean something different. But I know in my case, it's because I've increased my fiber. And that's the whole point of this video, is to make sure that you increase your fiber so you can get some of that gook out of your body, some of that cholesterol, some of that extra sugar. And that way your organs and stuff will function properly, okay? So again, this was a bit out there, guys. All things poop. But I am feeling so good and I'm so excited. So I'm hoping to see some results when my next weigh-in. It's coming soon, so we'll see what happens. Well, until next time, guys, this is Healthy Life with Kimmi. Bye.